Hey everybody, this is Roby Shrek Eyes with Welder Beast. I was wanting to take a little bit of time today to talk about understanding where you're at in the world with your business. Something that it can kind of be an attitude problem or just misplaced understanding or perception of something. When you're a business, no one's entitled to give you business or entitled to pay you for what you do just because you're good at it. The major part of the industry that I'm in, a mobile welding service, is a service business. You're providing a service, so you are there to serve. So that kind of comes with an attitude of humility. Everyone talks about, the customer's always right, and all these things. I try doing everything that I do, all the work that I do, and it hasn't been much yet, but everything I have done so far, I've really tried making sure that the customer is always happy, that they've been well served, that they are the ones that feel like they're winning every time. I mean, if you're a perfect businessman and you get it figured out, you're making them feel like they're winning, and you're also winning too. But I just want to really kind of highlight that is understanding that you are in the service industry. You are providing a service to people, so just because you have the ability to provide a service does not make you entitled to get it or get that opportunity to work for these people. There's tons of people out there that provide the service, and it comes down to competition, and you're fighting over it really if there's other people around you that are doing the same thing. So how you can excel, in my opinion, and what I believe is going to be a good long-term business plan, is have a humble attitude and just always be there to serve and just do your best. You're not there to gouge people out of their money. You're not there to just squeeze every penny you can. You're there to provide a very good service for a reasonable price to where you win and they win. I have a personal issue with and I'm probably misinformed too, but some places they seem like they get their foot in the door with somebody. Like you've seen those workers that they show up that first impression, that first week or couple weeks, they make a hand. They make a great hand. And then after that, they just fall off. You're like, where did the other guy go? Because this guy is not him. Making first, good impressions. I feel like the same as for some businesses. They kind of get their foot in the door with a company or a contractor or whatever, and they do them good for a little bit, and then all of a sudden they feel like they're real comfortable, and they forget the service part. They forget being humble and being there to do a good job for the other people. They start getting greedy, and that's when things go south, in my opinion. It's a very short-term game, is greed. Greed is a very short-term game, because eventually people are tired of getting screwed over. I know I get very upset when I get screwed over, when I feel like I'm getting robbed, or when I feel like I'm getting the short end of the stick, however you want to say it. And I know every human being feels that way. So you got to imagine what happens when these businesses turn greedy. They start, they got their foot in the door. They start just jacking up the price. So they start bidding out jobs that should cost maybe $7,000 to do. They start bidding them out for over $20,000. They're just trying to get as much money as they can just because they feel like they've got their foot in the door. I mean, they're there. They don't need to play rules anymore. Now they're going to try to get as much money as they can, and it works for a little bit. They get as much money as they can, but eventually someone else, new, fresh person, comes in with a reasonable price and a good attitude and will take that work. So be aware of that. Don't become that for yourself. But just remember, guys, we're in the service industry. You are providing a service. Have a great attitude, and I really believe that attitude is going to get you really far in the industry. Obviously, if all the other things we've talked about thus far are also in play as well. But good attitude, great craftsmanship, workmanship, and just having that serving attitude, I believe, is the most important in the service industry. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You guys have a great day, and as always, I will talk to you later.